Hey guys, it's Bacon. I'm here to do a review for Babylon, the new Damien Chazelle movie. This is his first movie. Are you okay, buddy? You alright? Doing fine? Giving you too much? Not giving you enough attention? I'm sorry. I gave you your little toy. I thought that'd be okay. I was gone for like 3 hours. This movie is It's over 3 hours long. Um, and I've been gone from my dog for a very long time, so I think he's been wanting so much attention. So yeah, no, this is one of my most highly anticipated movies of this year, Babylon. Like I said, directed by Damien Chazelle. He directed one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Whiplash. I absolutely love that movie. He also did La La Land, which is probably his most popular movie. This is the one that people tend to like the most when it comes to that. This is his second movie on Hollywood, because La La Land was also that. It was, I guess that one is more set. I haven't seen La La Land, but I would imagine it was set in the 50s, or at the time when Singing in the Rain and Guys and Dolls and movies like that were happening, and people were going there for the sing and dance alongs. Around the 50s. This one, Babylon, it's set in 1926 to 1932 mainly, and it focuses on the golden age of Hollywood when sound pictures were just coming out, and you really get into the world of the silent pictures and how those movies were made and how the studios were built and all of that, compared to what they become later on, and how those silent stars had to adapt to sound pictures. And some made it, some didn't, absolutely not. Some of them absolutely did not make it. And they give really they really give good references to movies like Grand Hotel, and I would say about every fucking movie they reference here as you watch this movie. Um, and they do it pretty well. I think it was done very tastefully, and for it being 3 hours long, I felt that it went on very smoothly. I didn't really feel the 3 hours. I wasn't bored at any single point. It was very coherent. It wasn't confusing and convoluted and a mess as people say that it is. I think the reason why people are saying that is because there's an expectation that you want from the plot, and the movie doesn't really go that way. It introduces you to all these different characters and how they react to the entertainment industry and how it treats them, because it offers you the entertainment industry from that timeline of the late 20s, of the roaring 20s to the early 30s. It is very extravagant, the same way that it is now, except it's a lot different, obviously. And the movie kind of focuses on that, on the shift of the entertainment industry and what people want, and these stars from the silent era not really knowing how to adapt to this new form of entertainment, and some of them not being able to talk or do dialogue, plus them being able to do masterful expression on film, and then not having the chops to be able to talk in the movie. That's the struggle that Brad Pitt's character goes through, is that he was an amazing silent film star, and he can definitely capture your eyes, but he couldn't get your ears, because he was horrible at delivering dialogue, and you kind of get to see him crumble little by little. And it's really interesting to me to see someone so high up top and really seemingly invincible just go right down the gutter, and just how he reacts to it completely breaks his soul. But that's not. I think the problem with this movie is with people, and what they have with this movie is that it doesn't focus on just that one subject. Like, not that one in particular, but it has so many other characters that are introduced to this movie, and they all have an arc. And I felt maybe the people that are criticizing this movie very negatively, I think that they don't really like that. Like, they know where all these things are gonna go, and it goes there, and it doesn't really hold anything to suspense for them. It doesn't keep them engaged. But I think the part that's missed is the wonderful choreography, the set designs, the sound design in this movie is incredible. The editing is amazing. I really love the filmmaking in this movie, and I love the actors. The performances were absolutely amazing, and I just really appreciate this movie. It's one of my favorite movies this year, and it's not because it's Hollywood. It's because I think the ambitious message that it tried to give, which is basically, a star's ability to be able to adapt, or anybody's ability to be able to adapt to a new form, and being able to stick to it is important. And not being able to do it, you kind of get washed away. And that's the way of life within itself as well, throughout any career. But in the entertainment industry, it's brutal, because you're introduced to all this glamour, and you're introduced to all these offerings of pleasure and extravagance and spectacle, and then one day you just ain't shit. You're cold product. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And the way that this movie was able to express that, they did it extremely successfully. And like I said, one of my favorite movies. Margot Robbie's absolutely amazing. She can get Best Actress for this role that she's in. I think she did a way better job than she did in Amsterdam, which is crazy because she was great in Amsterdam. She's great in everything that she does. Brad Pitt is very subdued, really cool, how you would expect Brad Pitt to be, and he's funny. And that's also what I like about this movie, is that the tonal shifts that this movie offers is really funny for a long period of time, but then there comes a point where it becomes extremely suspenseful. Just it keeps you at the edge of your seat, because these people are kind of going into a downward spiral, and you're wondering how this shit's going to end up, because some of these people are extremely self-destructive because they don't know how to handle having to shift their life into a more rehabilitative state, rather than them blowing all their money away as they're used to, and it's because they're addicted to that extravagant life. They're completely convinced that they are somebody in this world, and they're more than anybody in this world, but they're not really privy to adaptation and being able to move on. They can't do that. And when life moves on without you, you either go with a bang, or you come at peace with it and just kind of wither away. And it's really good. I really liked how this movie was able to express that. And yeah, anything else that I want to say about this movie? Like I said, set decorations are incredible. There's a scene where Margot Robbie's character, she becomes an established star and a silent film star, but she has to make shoots for a new movie, which was a sound picture movie, and this was literally at the birth of sound pictures and how it had to be done. They show you literally almost every technical aspect of how these movies had to be shot and how dangerous it was. And it's not only the story behind this movie, it's really the detail that they give you on filmmaking at this time that's incredible. And they're able to do it in a really entertaining way. And I give praise to Damien Chazelle. I love anything he makes. He's an absolutely great director, and I envy his eye, because he has such a good eye on things. I appreciate that he also shot this movie on film, which is fucking crazy to me because of how extremely choreographed it is. But I can say the same about a filmmaker like Martin Scorsese, or among all those other greats. And I do give a toast to directors like this, like Ari Aster and Damien Chazelle and Sean Baker, who are able to shoot on film and still make the beautiful work that they do, and absolutely capture magic on the screen. I'm gonna give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 bacon strips out of 10. It's fucking tasty as fuck. And yeah, that's my review. Tell me what you think about the movie. Comment, like, subscribe. Bacon out.